Hey everybody, just want to make this video to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year, a happy Year of the Dragon. Now, if you don't know, the Lunar New Year is a very important holiday. It is the most important holiday for Chinese people, and it goes way beyond the dragon dances and the red envelopes. Although when I was a kid, red envelopes, which are basically envelopes full of cash that grown-ups give to the kids, that was actually the most important part for me. And of course, this is a holiday that many different cultures celebrate in many different ways. But in this video, I want to share with you how the Chinese celebrate this new year, because there are a lot of traditions and superstitions involved. And a lot of that extends to the foods that we eat and foods we must avoid during the New Year celebration. So even if you don't celebrate the Lunar New Year, a little advice on how to potentially gain some good luck and how to potentially avoid bad luck in the Year of the Dragon can't hurt, right? First thing you should know is that the Chinese New Year celebration spans 15 days, and each day holds unique practices and meanings. The most important is New Year's Eve, what we call 除夕. This is when families gather together to share arguably the most important meal of the year. And it concludes on the 15th day, known as 元宵节, or the Lantern Festival. And that's marked by lantern displays and eating sweet rice mochi that we call tangyuan. And it's round because it symbolizes family unity and perfection. Now, let's get to the foods that we eat and the foods that we must avoid. Number one, fish. Fish is the most important must-have dish during a New Year meal because fish is pronounced yu, which also sounds like the word yu, which means prosperity and surplus. So when you are eating fish, it's kind of like you're gaining prosperity and you're gaining surplus. But here's the most important part. It's essential to eat the whole fish, not just a fish fillet or fish sticks, because you want the whole surplus, not just a little part of it. And when you are eating the whole fish and you finish with one side, do not, never flip the fish over. It's a fantastic way to turn your luck upside down and pretty much just dump out all your prosperity. Number two, dumplings, or 饺子. The shape of dumplings resemble ancient Chinese gold ingots, so dumplings are a must-have food for inviting wealth in the new year. Now, midnight munching is recommended for maximum wealth and waistline. And if you eat fish dumplings, that's like wealth and prosperity in every single bite. Number three, sweet rice balls, or tangyuan. These round balls symbolizes family unity and are typically enjoyed during the Lantern Festival, marking the end of Chinese New Year celebrations. Again, they're round like a family reunion and sweet like the gossip shared at it. So eating these guarantees a sticky sweet year ahead. Number four, my favorite, noodles. Long and, this is very important, uncut noodles represent a long life. So it's crucial to just slurp them without breaking them to ensure a life of longevity, unless you fancy a life that's short and snappy. Number five, fruits. Certain fruits are particularly auspicious, like oranges and tangerines, which are called jinx in Mandarin, literally meaning golden oranges. And they symbolize, well, gold. Also pomelos. They're believed to bring continuous prosperity and status. Best way to remember is vitamin C, where the C stands for cash. Now, foods to avoid during the new year. Number one, porridge, or congee. But here, P stands for poor, because the Chinese believe eating porridge on the morning of New Year's Day is believed to be very unlucky and will kick your new year off with a mushy start. Number two, any type of white foods. Foods that are white in color, like tofu, should definitely be avoided, as white symbolizes death and misfortune in Chinese culture. Number three, any cut or chopped foods. So this could be a lot. You ever wonder why you have bad luck sometimes? Maybe it's that chopped salad you ate during the New Year. I mean, you never know. During the Chinese New Year celebration, whole foods, not the supermarket, whole entire foods are preferred, as cut foods, including vegetables, are thought to represent cut or severed fortunes. Now, outside of foods, there's some other things to be aware of. The Chinese believe that sweeping, and nowadays probably vacuuming or taking out the trash, can sweep or suck away good fortune. I'm not saying dust is good fortune, but you know what I mean. So clean before the new year, or you might sweep your fortune out with the dust bunnies. Next, breaking things during the new year is considered a bad omen. So if something does break, make sure you say 岁岁平安, where 岁岁 also sounds like the word for 岁, which means broken pieces, and 平安 means peace. So it's kind of like you're saying, the broken pieces will bring me peace. It also means 岁岁平安, or peace year after year. Next, negative words. Talking about death or ghosts or any misfortunes in the past year or using any negative words is strongly avoided. So keep it cheerful or you might accidentally download a year's worth of misfortune. Also, crying children. It is believed that children crying can bring bad luck to the family, so parents, it's time to negotiate. Ice cream for smiles? It's a small price to pay for a year of good fortune. Oh, and make sure you're wearing red because the Nian monster, the scary monster that comes out only during the new year, they're scared of the color red. So wear red, or it might eat you or something. Finally, if you are giving out gifts, make sure to avoid scissors and clocks. Now, if you are the type of person that gives out clocks or scissors as presents, I'm glad you're not my friends, but scissors goes with the whole cutting the fortune thing, and clocks are a taboo gift as they symbolize time running out. And also, because the Chinese word for clock is zhong, which sounds exactly the same as the word for the end, which also is zhong. So there you go. That's a little bit about the New Year that hopefully you found interesting and potentially helpful. And again, even if you don't celebrate the Chinese New Year, not doing any cleaning or housework for a day to avoid bad luck, I think that's a pretty good excuse to take a day off. So whether you are a believer in these superstitions or just in it for the food, mochi balls are excellent, by the way. These gastronomic traditions and customs will for sure add some flavor to your New Year. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. 新年快乐，恭喜发财, which is Happy New Year and wishing you great fortune in Mandarin. Happy Year of the Dragon, everybody.